Alright, what's up everybody? I'm back. We're back. It's a nice 45-degree Sunday. It's the 24th. And now that I got my bike back, I figured first this. Alright, first that, and then it says it's 45 out. I'm not trying to hit the high speeds, you know what I'm saying, but I did happen to find some curves. I didn't think I had many good curves around here. Caveat, big caveat. I think this route that I'm doing, or that I'm about to do, that many of others have probably done in the past, it probably used to be a really well-known riding route, but because I live in Michigan, if you know where I'm going with this, you'll understand. Yeah, it's got a bunch of potholes. The road's a little chewed up, but it's not so bad that I don't feel comfortable doing it again. I actually just came this way, try to get some distance from the house, you know. Don't want to show you all where I live necessarily, but I did happen to find this little, it's a nice little gem, and it's short, but other than this section I'm on right here, just to prime you all, there's actually some curves here. I ain't too mad about it. Hopefully I don't miss the turn I need to do. I'll just tell you, this is the section I'm gonna do, or that it's all kind of like Red Arrow Highway, which is a well-known highway in this region. Same thing with Blue Star Highway. But yeah, I've actually got curves in Michigan. I thought it was all pretty relatively flat around here. Where is it? Yeah, I think it's this guy right here. And I just rode this, so the people on this road are probably like calling the police. These damn motorcycle hooligans are riding my road fast. Fuck them. I know, I should be a little respectful. But I am so excited to have the Road King back. I'm so excited. I yet again neglected to put the windshield on. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I am enjoying this look. It's a nice look for this bike. It's a nice look for the juice. Windshield's nice. It probably makes sense though. So this corner right here, that looks like we had a bunch of sand there. We do have to watch out for sand and gravel in the corners in Michigan. We do have sand and gravel. So, yep, another little straight here, but then we'll get back into it. But I just want to say I appreciate you all tuning in again. It's a lovely day, lovely Sunday. Happy to be alive, happy to be out on the bike. Happy to be on two wheels, any two wheels really. But this motorcycle means a lot to me, and if you don't know, it spent a long time in my garage and in the local Grand Rapids Harley-Davidson shop. Those guys got me all fixed up though. Talked me into fixing some stuff that I messed up. So this is actually, I want to say, the Benton Harbor Airport. Yeah, you got a nice couple sweepers around the airstrip, but you can see, yeah, there's some dingers here you got to watch out for in the road. These potholes are no good. But yeah, bike is all shiny chrome. Yesterday I spent a lot longer than I intended to, but I spent about 6 hours doing a clutch swap and a 3-hole oil change. And the reason that I think the clutch swap was going to take a little bit of time, just because of the nature of what I was doing and my first time doing it on this bike. Before you all jump at me, yes, I do actually know how to wrench on shit, even though I set my bike in to get fixed. I've done clutch packs before. It's not that hard. It's like a Lego set. I mean, most of motorcycle building is Lego sets. The shit that I don't do so well is electronics, and then engine internals, like valves, like what happened with my bike. I probably could have done the valve or like bought replacement shit, but I'm still learning with Harley. So I'm not ashamed to just say, you know what, I'll just pay somebody to get it done right. Handlebar wiring, yeah, I fucked that up, and they had to redo it. I had this whole module here wired incorrectly. It needed to be ran internally. The stock bars, it was ran on the outside, so I was like, there's got to be a way to run it. No, it pinched off wires and put my bike in a limp mode, fucked it all up. So, FYI, when you do a bar swap like I've done, the throttle sensor wiring is ran internally, and now this module is also ran internally. And that cost about $850, which was a deep discount over just normal retail customer sales. But I don't want to get into why, but there was a little, well, I don't even want to call it a mishap, but everything's all good. I'm happy with my dealership. Those guys have really taken great care of me. And like I said, it was my fault. I fucked up the handlebar wiring anyways. Anywho, it's been an interesting week. I don't typically talk about my personal life too much, but my boss decided that she no longer wants to work for our department, or really our company as a whole, and is moving on in kind of a short time span. I know people talk about, I put my 2 weeks in, but she put her 2.5 weeks in at the director level. And our department's, I think, feeling a little fragile. And I am feeling a little bit, I don't know how to put it. I think it's no secret, my boss and I didn't always see eye to eye, and she and I have had pretty candid conversations about that. Yep, she's going somewhere else, and we're going to get somebody else to run our department. And I think it's the unknown that's bugging me. It's like the sort of, what's the phrase? Like the devil that you know, better than the one you don't. Could be that. Could be somebody that's going to run the department great. Definitely giving me pause about what I want to do with my career and where I see myself, what's my trajectory. So I'm not doing resumes or anything yet, but it's on my mind of like, wow, I should probably start to think about this more, because if the person that comes in I just really don't enjoy them, I gotta be on the ball with that, because I'm not gonna spend another more than 2 years at this point working in an apartment that my heart's just not fully in. I hate to say it. I don't know what that was all about. Thought maybe they're checking their mail, but they're just pulled over to the side of the road. Anyways, yes, Road King, you guys don't care about boring work drama stuff, whatever. But that is how I pay for this shit, so it is somewhat relevant. Yeah, this past week, other than that, it's been awesome seeing all the Forgotten Angels camp out footage that's been coming out. It's been great to reminisce on all of that. Really enjoyed being down there. I have some footage that I recorded, but I really didn't do a normal camp out video like I've done in the past. That I know you all love them, and I told several people, it's just like, how many times can you make pretty much the same video with mostly the same cast of people? I mean, especially this one. This camp out was very much so felt like family reunion, and not just people there overcrowded for free food, free beer, all that. They charged for admission, and that made a huge impact. And I know there were a lot of people that couldn't come, not for financial reasons, and some that couldn't come for financial reasons, I'm sure, but there were a lot of people that just, for whatever reason, life, otherwise personal, just couldn't make this one. That was a bummer, because I think it was such a really good one, and it would have been great to have the whole cast and crew of the weirdos, the rap star, shade tree army, whatever you want to call it. But we had a great time. Hoping to see even more videos start to trickle in, and I'll eventually put up my videos. Most of my videos are going to be test riding a couple other people's bikes. I know I test rode Bleak rides his bike, his Vulcan Vaquero, which that bike is badass, brother. It sounds just as good, maybe, as this bike. Maybe. Hard maybe. I got to ride Annette's bike from the AZDZ Adventures channel. I got to ride Haneymoto's MT-09 SP, which has to be wanting to make bad financial decisions now. That bike fucking rocks, dude, and I barely even got to crack the throttle on it. I'm trying to think of who else. That might have been it. Oh, no, and Rainy Rider's bike. No, can't forget the Bonita. I forgot the full name. It's Bonita, the BMW 6K1600. I don't remember. It's the big ass spaceship bike, is what I would call it, and that bike ripped too. So really thankful that people allowed me to test ride some bikes. I know a lot of people got to ride my Grom. They didn't get to ride this Road King because it wasn't there. It was still in the shop. But maybe this next camp out I actually strap in and take this bike down to Florida. It's been on my bucket list. Usually the weather just does not cooperate. You know, things are in the works. Maybe if Dave Howard and Dan are gonna ride down, maybe I meet up with them, and maybe we'll see. But I should stop saying maybe and just commit to doing the damn thing, because they've done it. They know it can be done. I think the most I ever really have done on this bike, or really any bike, in one day is about 7.5 hours, and I was pretty fucking whooped by the end of that. But that was in like 90-degree weather, so I'm interested to see. Cold I think would make it worse, but once you hit like Tennessee-ish, usually the weather starts to become quite tolerable for us northerners. But yeah, end of October and the whatever second weekend and third weekend in March, something like that, usually kind of tough when you live in Michigan to be like, oh, I'm gonna leave from Michigan, and then you're like, oh, it's a snowstorm the day before I leave. I thought about blowing that red. I'm not gonna do it. I'm really in no hurry. Other thing, so whatever, I did some work on this bike, obviously. I would say the only other thing that I really want to do to this bike before I consider it kind of like done is to get an extended reach seat. And I actually found one on Marketplace that was a good deal, but if anybody knows somebody that's got a Saddlemen extended reach, what is it, the road sofa or whatever, or if you've got like what is it, LaPera. There's a couple brands that make like the whatever Daddy Long Legs, and then I know Harley's got like a tall boy seat, but I'm on a stock seat right now and I'm just not that impressed with it, like most people. I think that would also add to my long distance touring comfort on this bike. Obviously I'd have the windshield back on for that kind of trip. I don't know. I think that's kind of all I've got rattling around in this brain today. I hope you enjoyed that little scenic little tour through what amounts to like a couple Twisties. I know all you Tennessee and West Virginia and pretty much most of the South, except for probably most of Florida, y'all have got curves. We don't got curves. We've got like a couple curves. I'm gonna keep on keeping on, but I don't want this video to go on too terribly long. I appreciate you all. If you could, please do me a favor, go down, hit that like button, leave me a comment, tell me what you're most excited to see me do this year, because I've got a lot of things in the works. We can talk about that more in another video, but I appreciate y'all, and keep it juice.